Yo, in today's video, I will be doing the low to mid skin taper. This is my first time cutting this client, and as you can see, he need me bad. And it's a big chop. I appreciate him for trusting me doing this. You know how it is with new clients, with you cutting their hair. But this guy trusted me to give him a big chop. So, I had to lock in on him. So I threw on a 5 guard, and I'm peeling the hair back just to let the guard feed through the hair a lot easier. So you see me just pulling the hair back and just knocking it off. Make sure that you are cutting the hair the way it grows. Be very careful of calyx because you do not want to patch the client. So that's why I just started off with a 5. I know for sure that I'm going to knock him down a lot lower, but since this is my first time cutting him, I just threw on a bigger guard. I'm going to end off bringing him down to a 2. And this is his hair, man. It looked crazy. Then I showed him, he like, dang, bro, that's really my hair. But we about to lock in. We gonna brush everything down. We gonna brush everything to the way that his hair wants to grow. And I did not wash his hair. He already came in with his hair pretty clean. So big ups to him. Then I throw on the 2 guard, and now I'm going with the grain. And this is just gonna smooth everything right back out. I know I'm gonna have to come back and give him a freehand trim, but the 2 is gonna be the lowest I take him down. His hair is patchy like that, his hair has been sticking up for a long time. Then I'm gonna start off with the back taper, setting in my first initial bald guideline with my sabers. Then I'm going clipper open, going up about 1 inch. His hair grows weird back here, it grows sideways. So we just have to make sure that we cutting the hair the way it grows. Then I'm gonna close the lever, starting to bring up that guideline a centimeter. And as it shifts up, I'm going to gradually open up my lever. Once I'm halfway in my notches, the line should be completely faded out. Then I'm going to throw on the 1 guard. I start close, and I'm going up about 1 inch to a 1/2 inch as well. As you can see, his hair is growing funky back here. It's growing sideways. So that's the way that we have to cut it to get it down to his desired length. And I'm going to go over this guideline multiple times to make sure I got it down to its true length of a 1. Then I'm going to throw on the wall 1/2 guard, and I'm going to start halfway and start to feather out this line. And you see me going sideways just to make sure that I'm cutting some hair. I got to cut the hair the way it grows. If you are not cutting the hair the way it grows, then your blend is going to look all choppy and messed up. And I go halfway, 1 notch, then I go all the way close to take out that line. Since I knock him down to a 2, I throw back on the 2 guard and I start open just to create a little bit of a transition. Now you see me close my 2, and I'm going right under that 2 open. This is called stacking your guards. I am stacking. So now, what's after the 2? You go to the 1.5. 1.5 open, and you see me starting to create my transition. I am stacking my guard. So I'm going to go 2, the 1.5, which I'm using now. Right when I'm done with the 1.5, I throw on the 1. And now my blend is going to come all the way together. As I'm trying to take out this line and create my transition, I have to cut the hair the way it's growing. So it's growing sideways hair, and that's the way I have to cut the hair to create my transition. If you are not cutting the hair the way the hair grows, your blend is not going to come out the way you want it to. Then I throw on the Babyliss 0.5 guard, and this is what's going to bring my blend all the way together. And I'm halfway, and I'm just going to the line, and I'm flicking out. And I'm going to play with my lever as I go to create my transition. So I'm going to go halfway, and I'm going to go close, and I'm going to keep going back and forth. If I am halfway, I can go a little bit up in the blend. If I'm all the way closed, then I have to be at the bottom of that guideline. Then I'm going to start on the side taper. I throw on the 2 guard just to debulk out this area to make it easier for me to create my transition. Then you see me close up the 2, and I'm going right underneath that 2 open. Then I'm going to set in the ball guideline right at the bottom of his C-cup. Then I'm going to ball him out. Then I'm going to set in my first guideline with the clipper open. And I'm going over this guideline multiple times to make sure it's a true no guard open. Then I'm going to take it out, close up the lever. I'm going to tap at it. Once I see a shift, I'm going to open it up 1 notch. When I am halfway in my lever, my line should be completely faded out. If it's not faded out, I will repeat the same exact steps I just did, and the line should come out. Then I throw in the 1 guard close, going up about 1/2 inch, and I'm going over this guideline multiple times. You see how I'm always brushing. I cut, then I brush. I cut, then I brush. Make sure you are landing here back down to see what you are actually cutting. Then I throw on the wall, half guard, and I start halfway, and I'm starting to feather out the line. Then I'm going to close the lever up all the way. And once I see that line shift up, I'm going to gradually open up my lever. Then I throw on the 1.5 guard. And since I already debulked with the 2, this should blend right into that 2 guard that I started off with. Then I'm going to close it and go right underneath it. As you can see, my blend is coming together. That's because I prepped the taper properly. And as you know, I am a detail freak, so I'm going to come out and I'm going to detail my taper just to make it pop. Then I throw in the Babyless 0.5 guard, and now you see me just starting to detail this taper, bringing it all the way together. And that blend is looking nasty, man. You stick with your system's going to treat you right. And on this side, I'm just going to speed things up. It's been a crazy week, man. I have a newborn on the way in June. We just had our baby shower. And I also engaged. I'm going to get married. And it's just crazy, man. Like, life in general is real crazy, man. Like, love is beautiful, bro. Like, love is a beautiful thing, man. I'm tearing up just even saying that, man. Like, love is beautiful, man. If you find somebody that you truly love and you truly want to be with, you know, you starting a family, it's just like, what are you waiting for, man? Like, pop that question. There's no need to sit there and wait around. You got somebody that's riding for you, somebody that's making your life better, man. Like, you just got to do it, man. It's part of being a man. It's part of providing for your family, man. If she doing what she got to do as a woman, holding you down and making your life easier, it's like, what are you waiting on, man? Like, we already busy as it is. We in the shop all day, cutting. It's like, is she taking care of home? I just don't know what you waiting on, man. But life is good. I'm blessed and I'm happy, and that's all that matters. But let's jump back into this haircut. If you do not have these cocos, you are asleep. Then we're going to jump right into his C-cup. I start at the bottom of the vertical bar area. Then I go at the bottom of his C-cup and I draw in the C. You legit just draw a C, man. This method works, and it's the best way how to get the perfect C. Just look at these cocos, bro. They just one-hitter quitters. Sheesh. And this is the trick to make your line symmetrical. You go to the other side of the vertical bar, you put the comb straight across, and it lines everything up for you, man. Just to make sure that your vertical bars are lining up evenly. And you see me, man, I'm cooking, man. Then I'm going a little bit of clipper over comb just to knock out some dark spots on my taper. Like, I'm always paying attention to everything as I'm doing line work. Like, I'm a detail freak, man. Then for the edge up, I always plant right in the middle. This is your balance. Everything's flow right from the center point of his edge up. And I'll just go straight across, trying to get this line straight as possible. Then for the other side, I go right back to the middle, and I work my way to the other side. I'm taking my time with the edge up. I do not ever rush no edge up. I always take my time. I'm always stepping back, always looking at the mirror to ensure that I'm making his edge up straight as possible. Details are key, man. Client sees it, you know, it's just like, they come in here to look fresh, man. They don't come in here to let people just mess up their hair. And I'm just doing a little freehand work now, hitting them little flyaways that he had up there. And look at that edge up, man. Like, this whole cut is coming together, man. Like, I locked in. Jeez. Then I'm just showing on the mirror, making sure everything is good. You see I'm happy. He's telling me to put the eyebrow splits in. This boy crazy. But this how he came in looking. He was looking rough. My boy needed me bad, man. This is my first time cutting him. And this is how he left the shop. Like the video, leave a comment, let me know how I did. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you boys on the next video. I'm out here.